Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to make masala dosa. So for that, these are the major ingredients, the dal and the rice. So before going to the recipe, which will be an exotic masala dosa, please do subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already, and also press the bell icon for notification of my subsequent uploads. So let's dive into the recipe. Dosa batter is this rice and urad dal. So the proportion of it is, if you are taking 1 cup of urad dal, I have taken here exactly 1 cup of urad dal, and for that I have taken 2 cups of rice. So it's like 1:2 proportion of dal and rice. So now what I have done is that I have soaked both this dal and the rice for around 4 hours now, and just I have drained the water of it with which it was soaked, and I have cleaned it. So what I'll do is that now I'll be putting into the mixing jar, and we'll be making a very fine paste of both of it separately, and we'll give it a fermentation time for around another 4 hours. So it takes quite some time because the process is little, you have to give some time to it for getting the fermentation right. So now I'll be putting it into the blending jar. You see the dal has already been put into the jar and blended nicely. You have to just add a little bit of water while blending it so that it comes out to be a very fine paste. Now after the dal is being mixed and blended, I am putting the rice separately, and the dal is already been taken out as I've shown you already. Now the rice has been put into the mixing jar, and we'll be making another fine paste of the rice. You can add a little water while mixing, while making it a fine paste, because then it becomes easier to get the paste. This separately I am doing it because if you are doing it separately, the fermentation process takes place really nicely, and then you get the dosa very nicely, which comes out also from the tawa very nicely if the fermentation is right. So that is the reason why I am doing it separately, and will be also keeping it separately till the time I want to give it a time for fermentation. So here my rice and dal both are being blended nicely into a fine paste. This is the rice, this is the dal, and now I'll be keeping it for with a closed lid for around 4 hours to give it the time for fermentation. Now after 4 hours of giving it a time for fermentation, we have mixed the rice which was blended rice and the dal together, and now we are mixing the salt according to the taste in the batter. We'll be mixing it nicely. It has to be a very fine paste. Just a quick tip: if you are fermenting in the summer season, it will take around 4 to 6 hours, and if you are doing it in the winters, just keep it for fermented. Give the time for fermentation for around 10 hours. So keep the season in the mind and put the fermentation time accordingly. Now in this batter, after we have added the salt, we have also added some water to give it a runny consistency. So you see, this is the type of the consistency which will be the exact consistency for the dosa batter. And also another quick tip, that when you will understand that it has fermented, when it will increase the quantity, you will see apparently it has increased in quantity than the quantity of the rice and the dal that you have already soaked. So that is how you will understand that the proper fermentation has taken place. So now with this batter, we are going to make the dosa. So for the dosa, we have taken here a non-stick dosa tawa. If you do not have this, you can take any round dosa non-stick tawa, or even iron tawa also does the job. But non-stick, it becomes easier to take the dosa out of the pan. So here is the non-stick tawa. We will be putting the batter once the tawa is super hot. You have to wait till the stage it is like, heat is coming out from the top of the tawa, and then only you have to put the batter, or else it might not even come out nicely. Now that the tawa is super hot, I am putting the batter in a round round type of spatula to pour it like this and rotate the spatula in a circular manner so that the batter spreads very thinly and in a circular way. You see the heat vapors coming up, and that is how you understand that the tawa is very hot. And this is the stage that you should be putting the batter of it. Once you see the batter has started little bit of getting fried, that you will understand that the batter has started drying from the sides. We'll be adding some drops of oil from the top. This much oil is more than enough for this. Even after adding the oil, you should not lift the dosa up immediately. You have to wait till the stage that it has started browning from the sides or even the middle. See, it has started browning from the middle. I'm also waiting for it to get a little brownish from the sides, and then we'll lift the dosa. That indicates that the dosa is done. And all throughout, you have to keep the flame high. Now let's lift the dosa. See, it's coming out nicely. The only trick behind the dosa coming out nicely is it has to be nicely fermented, and it has to be put very thinly on the pan. So here my dosa is done now. We are just lifting it up. You see, it is cooked, and we are just lifting it up, and we'll now be diving into making the masala. So now let's make the masala inside the dosa. So for that we have taken here the boiled potatoes, which are just peeled off and then boiled, and so we'll be like showing you how to make the masala now. First, for the masala, take a kadai in which we have put like 2 spoons of oil, and we are putting mustard as seeds as the tadka for it. Let it splutter. Now we are also adding some dried red chilies, some fresh curry leaves, some peanuts, now here goes a pinch of turmeric. Also added some powdered red chili powder, some green chilies. Completely according to the level of tolerance of chilies that you have. Now we'll be adding the boiled potatoes. We are just mashing it a bit, and then we'll be adding the potatoes. We are also adding here some chopped onions for the masala. You can skip the onions if you don't prefer it. Here we have added like 2 small chopped onions. Just stir it for a while, all the ingredients which are put in the kadai. Add some salt according to your level of taste. Now we are adding the mashed boiled potatoes, which are half semi-mashed, you can call it. They're not completely mashed into a soft pulp, but it's just semi-mashed. And we'll be mixing this with all the ingredients which is present in the kadai. Mix the potato nicely with all the ingredients which are present in the kadai. And then your masala for the masala dosa is ready. So yeah, my dosa is now done. The dosa with masala and chutney is being served. This is the peanut chutney which I've already shown in my previous videos. Do check it out. And this is the dosa which is crisp and nice. See, it is so crisp. And also this masala, you'll have it with this chutney, which is the chutney should be a little on the cooler side, and the masala and the dosa has to be little warm when served. So yeah, that's all about my today's recipe. Hope you liked it and hope you enjoyed the recipe. Do let me know in the comment section below, and if you have not subscribed to my channel, do subscribe and also press the bell icon for notification of my subsequent uploads. Bye bye, take care, stay tuned.